It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity. Rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapid and rattling rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I am a rebel feeling rivets, rhythmic clear eye, a vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Three chains.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Rams coming in at 2-9, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 5-6. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Johnson, and an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
And Palmer gives to Johnson, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So it'll be first down here after the run. From midfield now, here's Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here.
Now let's go.
On 1st and 10. Gone. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss. Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Going left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more. And now
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. So the D-line's going to spread out. So after the interception, here's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it with Johnson, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. John Simon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Palmer now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Goff on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. So he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Set, 3-19. 3-19.
Play fake to Mason. Gone. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And Zerline's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
First and goal here from the 9. They'll try and run this with Austin. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it.
3-19. Hot.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go. Blue Jays, regular.
Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get ready.
From midfield now, here's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will get it at the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 15 and a place shut it down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw is gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Regular. Zebra. Here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now. Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Mirror. Here we go.
Second and 10 now. And it's Palmer. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. He had 1 man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Try to to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave him a little extra cover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Goff now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has... Go around. They really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now it's the backup Keenum. The catch is made, Benny Fowler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The play clock's running down. A first down carry now for Crowell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, it's Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Keenum on third down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Come the Cardinals. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Here's Palmer to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Get ready.
Again, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Defense showing blitz. On 3rd down, Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Team. Let's go. Sally 19. Sally 19. Sally 19. Here we go. Team.
Here's Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. After the interception, here's Gall. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive?
And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Second and 10, Goff again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.